Terrific Tuesday!
I love it. Or is it Tail Waggers Tuesday?
Oh, we have
Which is it, friends?
big Tail Waggers announcement today. Very exciting. But I'm super excited to be here in the studio on this terrific Tuesday.
Yes.
Good morning, Sunnies. Grab your sunscreen, your sass, and maybe even your reusable water bottle. I know that's very important today because today's show is a tidal wave of joy, chaos, and community. We're serving up barbecues, face paint, shipwrecks, social media scandals, and oh yes, an inspiring woman who's cleaning up the beaches and bringing her adorable dog in studio. We got Blue in studio.
Oh, so excited.
So exciting, but before we get into all that, I gotta say, hey girl, hey to the Sunny Snack Queen on the scenes. Mel, what's on the Sunny Sundial
Well,
today?
I already had 3 snacks this morning before we got started, so there's that. Well, David, we've got our Serious Sparkle, and it's coming your way. Megan Holder, the founder of Our Mother Stewards, is in studio with her pup Blue, the eyes on this dog. Oh, forget about it. To talk beach cleanup, community, and we also have one giant Tail Waggers announcement you
I'm
don't want to miss.
excited to get into that, and I love a story that proves one bark can
what we did
set
there?
off a sea of change. Great writing, Mel. That was
Thanks.
awesome. And Sunnies, don't think we're stopping there. We've also got Kiss. You know the band Kiss?
Love Kiss.
They got a tribute band coming to town. This is going to be kind of cool. Full volume, fire breathing, and of course, my favorite, glitter.
A shipwreck story that's basically history's buried treasure, and a Nights of Lights, here we go. Showdown yet again, and it's about to get spicy with commissioners and local businesses.
Oh my gosh. Hey, shout out. We've got Jen Russell in comments right now. We love you, boo. Good morning, Sunny Jen.
Hey, Jen.
We're hitting national headlines today, too, from big tech takedowns to Montana animal shelter meth disaster that sounds like a Netflix dark comedy series. I'm serious.
Can't with this.
It's a hot mess.
Oh my God. And don't even get me started on sunshine shenanigans, guys.
Okay.
Let's just say Wisconsin drivers are redefining open concept living rooms.
It was way too much cheese. He was intoxicated with cheese,
Stop
I think.
it.
I don't know what happened there. Mel's snack attack throwback is popping the top on the rise and fall of Tab.
Oh, thank God it's gone.
Coca-Cola's original Diet Diva. Yep.
Blech.
Yep.
Oh,
but
you
we
know-
are live from the Black Box at Limelight Theater. It's Sunny TV. Yeah, booze. And a quick word from
and
our
the crowd
friends
goes crazy.
at the Bailey Group.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
All right, Sunnies, welcome back. We've got an incredible announcement today for Tail Waggers. We've got a celeb pup in studio today. We got Megan's dog, Blue. If you remember, she was a Tail Waggers Tuesday semi-finalist, is back in the spotlight.
And she's here just in time for the big announcement. Our Tail Waggers Halloween contest is happening next month.
That's right, Blue is ready for redemption round, booze, and this time the costumes are coming out, honey. We're talking spooky, sparkly, and show-stopping looks on the runway.
From pumpkins to princesses, witches to werewolves, every pup has a chance to shine and strut for that grand champion title.
Yeah, so Sunnies, get those costumes ready. You gotta dig into those trenches. Tail Waggers Halloween contest is coming. It's gonna be the fiercest, furriest showdown of the season.
And starting in October, which is like, what, 2 weeks?
Can you imagine?
Tail Waggers Tuesday is back for an encore round.
Yeah, so you guys get the exclusive information right now, 2 weeks ahead of time. That's right, we'll have 3 weeks of semi-finals. One round, we'll have the final round announced on October 28th.
The day before your birthday.
I love it.
So get your costumes together and go to tailwaggersfl.com.
Yeah, that's gonna be super exciting. Yeah,
So
get your Halloween
cute.
costumes. Thanks, Blue, for being
The
here.
spokesperson for the
It's
contest.
the beautiful Blue.
Those eyes.
Speaking about Blue, we gotta look at that weather report.
Oh, here we go, you guys. Today is sweet but dramatic, just like my snack review. Expect highs around 86, lows around 68. So see what the numbers are doing? They're numbering.
Yeah.
Right now it's 71, but it feels like 75. Winds are northwest at 6 p.m., 6 miles per hour, and wind gusts are about 6.
So
miles per
yesterday you were at like 3 to 4. So you're
Yeah.
saying the wind is going to be winding a
hour. The
little
wind
bit
is
more
going to be
today.
winding,
Okay.
yeah, and air quality is fair. So if you have an air purifier, turn it on in your house.
Nobody cares. You know what I mean?
We have two. And
I
if
mean,
you have
nobody
dogs,
cares.
you need an air purifier.
Oh God.
So nice and chilly in the night times. You might want to sit outside with your dog, get their costume on, start getting pictures ready, work on poses.
Yeah, get it.
Do all the
Yeah, get
things.
it going. I like it.
Yep. And if you're going to Sing Out Loud this weekend, which the Sunny team will be there, so
Hey,
come find
big
us.
announcement, you guys. Sorry to interrupt you, Mel, but big announcement. Sunny TV, official press pass holders at Sing Out Loud. This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment for us.
Yes.
Super excited. So the Queens and I will be on the Sunny scene at Sing Out Loud. We have some really funny shenanigans that we're going to be doing with the crowd.
And there will be snacks.
Guys, we are so excited, and honestly, shout out to the amphitheater
Yes.
for having us out there. It's going to be an absolute magical moment, huge moment in my career too, to be a part of this incredible festival. So yeah, Sunny TV, guys, you heard it here 1st. That's a big announcement. We get press pass, baby.
So
Yes!
if you're going, Saturday is going to be a high of 84, low of
Okay.
75, with 35% chance of rain. But that really means like
Nothing.
just hang out, maybe put a poncho in your bag, but not really.
Ooh, one of those that fold up. Yeah, we got to get
Yeah,
those. That's a good
maybe,
idea.
maybe not. I
Just
don't
in
know,
case.
go to
I mean, I'm ready
Walgreens.
for the elements, honey.
Sunday is going to be 83 high, low of 75. Now there's a more percentage, it's percentaging.
Okay.
65% of rain and thunderstorms.
Yeah.
But you know, down here in Florida, never know what that means.
God bless
And
America.
there's the weather report. You're all welcome.
I love it. And strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sunnies. We got the local music report this time on Tuesday, September 16th. We got a medium-sized list today. Somebody's starting off different. Edwin Barbosa at
Oh.
Bin 39 at 2.
Okay.
We also have the night market tonight, guys, at St. Augustine Amphitheater. We talk about
Oh,
this a lot. This is super
fun.
fun. Even Ashim loves this one at 5 o'clock. Skin and Bones. They're coming to our show coming up. This is an amazing band. St. Augustine Amphitheater at 5 o'clock. They'll be playing if you want a good little sample of what they do. Mike Cook at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5:30. We also got the St. Augustine Songwriters Night at
Oh,
Oasis
fun.
at 6 o'clock. Bob Patterson, legendary Bob Patterson. Get a chance to see Bob Patterson, you go see Bob Patterson. Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 6. Cindy, Bear, and Robert will also be playing with him too at Oasis. David Watt Besley. Look at this lineup. Sweet William Ennis. Why?
I love
Because
that
it's
name.
Sing Out Loud, baby. People are playing the tunes today. Jeremy Weinglass at Michael's at 6. Jim Johnson at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Smokin' Joe, there he is. He took a shower at Ann O'Malley's. I love that. At 6 o'clock. And the St. Augustine Tonight Show at Lincolnville Museum. Very cool to check that out at 7. Abigail and Andre Gruber will be also on the show at 7. Super cool. I love that music
You know
report.
what else is really cool?
Tell me.
Tonight is the Book Me Baby Sunny Book Club Pizza Party
That's
at
my
Hillary's.
girl.
Chicago Pizza.
Yes, and we will be there for our talk session. Show up. The talk session will start promptly at 5:30. It'll be about, a good 45-minute chat about the book, The American Black Widow.
Yes.
And we all will have pizza from Hillary's Pizza, which is pretty amazing. You read the book, you get a free personal pizza with one topping. Show up and show out tonight at Hillary's.
Yes.
That's going to be great. Mel will be
Absolutely.
will be hidden in the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear
eating-
camouflage like David's pants today.
Eating red berry.
I wish you guys could see the pants he has on. They're pretty freaking awesome.
I know, these are amazing.
You should show them.
I'll be wearing them every single day of my life. I love them. All right, Sunny. Today we're diving deep into the sand and surf with a woman who's turning the tide into triumph. Megan Holder is at the heart of hustle behind Our Mother Stewards, the grassroots movement that's cleaning up our beaches and inspiring a whole wave of change. From what very first cleanup crew to a fully blown community force, Megan has shown that one spark can set off a sea of impact. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Megan! Yay!
Thank
And
you.
Blue.
Yeah.
Blue, look at her head is on rested.
And
She's
baby
ready
Blue.
to go.
So Megs, let's get into
Yes.
this story because I know it's an extraordinary one. Our Mother Stewards, I'm so proud to watch you grow this organization over the years. But start from the beginning and how you made this mission possible.
Oh, first off, thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate this and spreading the word and highlighting Blue. So I lost my mom the day after Mother's Day, 2011.
Wow.
And, you know, how I dealt with grief was really poor, self-deprecating, self-sabotaging, all the other fun stuff.
True, yeah.
So when I moved to Florida, I actually studied Buddhism for about a year and a half, 2 years. And one of their things is to help you heal is to assist with others. And so I kind of married my mom's volunteerism. And so when she passed, I had just gotten my degree in marine and environmental science. So I married her volunteerism with my passion of the
Cool.
ocean and stuff like that. And then helping Mother Earth, helping the community, things like that. So that's how that started in 2019. There was no name to it. Linked up with the people from the chamber and Kelly Usia from the Parks and
Yeah,
Rec.
Awesome.
So she helped me initiate the project back in 2019. And since then, we've changed names we made it LLC, Clean Sweep, and then finally a nonprofit in 2023 with Our Mother Stewards, which actually has a story behind that too. Because our mothers, you know, our human mothers, and then Mother Earth.
Yeah.
We usually do these events around Mother's Day. So that's how it started, was around Mother's Day. So giving back to Mother Earth, Mother's Day, things like that, tying
I love
into
how
us.
cathartic this all is. And you
Yes.
really kind of pull this together because that's when it makes sense, when it's a completed puzzle of change. And I've seen some incredible, like our beaches are beautiful.
Yes.
Because there's, you know, your organization really does zero in on, is there specific areas that you guys concentrate on?
So we try to do it in St. Johns County. The one that we have gotten the most traction with is at the St. Augustine Beach Pier area.
Cool.
So, but we've done them at Volano, Butler, Crescent, things like that.
So
too.
are you seeing a lot of, trash and what's like the one common thing that you're seeing out there that you're cleaning up? Is it still cigarette butts? What is it?
Cigarette butts, definitely, always you're going to see those. And then little pieces of plastic they call nurdles. And then that's just broken down plastic over time. And so a lot of plastic, basically. A lot of snack packs.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
convenient.
Snack pack.
Yeah, like, what were you having on the beach?
I don't really like snack packs.
Oh, here it is.
So
Or, you know, like the little bags of
Oh, yeah.
Cheetos, crackers, stuff like
I
that.
don't like Cheetos either.
I watched you like have
I don't
a
like
bag
Cheetos.
of small bag of chips.
Well,
Just
I love
saying.
chips.
She can. I'm
Chips.
just saying, watch out for
I'll
her.
say
I'll eat
chips.
a whole box of
So
chips.
can you remember the first cleanup, Megs? Like I remember, like it was such a magical moment, and like where has the foundation grown from there?
So our actual first cleanup was on Volano.
Oh,
And
okay.
we had local vendors, people showcasing their
I
stuff.
remember this. Yeah,
So-
it was a Volano moment. I
And
was thinking Pier for some reason.
but it moved there.
Okay.
Because it's just bigger,
Yeah.
able to get
And
more
easy
people in.
access and
Yes.
parking, and especially when you're dealing with 100 people, maybe
Yeah.
more, you know, especially Rotary clubs getting involved. I think that's important too, is like
Yes.
easy access. And do you provide the supplies or do people need to bring supplies?
So when we had the county partner with us prior, they would bring a lot of their supplies. Now we kind of moved, we're selling, so that kind of had us move in a different direction. So now people do need to bring at least their grabbers. We do have bags and
Okay, cool.
gloves, hand sanitizer, stuff like that. But if they wanted to grab stuff, like the little extender things, then
Yeah,
they
that's
can
awesome.
bring
And
their
there's,
own.
I mean, I can connect you too to Rotary Club of St. Augustine Beach that has a lot of these supplies too, and,
Great.
and we can partner and make something real magical
would be
happen.
perfect.
Yeah, because then we'll have the supplies and you don't have to fundraise for that either.
Yes.
Because
So
I mean,
Megan-
that overhead, you want to make sure you keep that as minimal as possible, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Would you like to play a game?
Of
Ooh,
course.
Here we go.
True or false?
Okay.
Ready?
Let's go.
Dun dun dun. Dramatic lights go down.
Mel's true
All
or
right,
false?
Mel's true or false. Plastic water bottles
Hmm.
can take up to 450 years to break down in the ocean.
I reused mine.
Let's say true.
True.
Okay. She's saying true.
Play along with us, friends in Sunnyland. The most left behind litter item is a plastic straw.
False.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, okay.
I think you mentioned it earlier.
I know, that was the
Let's-
lead-in.
it's
I
a
was, in
test to
case you
see
were
if they
getting
were
like these questions
listening.
wrong, we wanted to make
A
something
single
easy.
beach cleanup makes no real difference in this grand scheme of ocean health.
False.
That's false with 5 exclamation points,
Okay,
friends.
okay.
All right, let's do one.
Okay.
One more. The weirdest item ever found on a beach was a message in a bottle from 1920.
I'm not sure if I'd mark that as the weirdest thing, but I would say that would be true.
You would say
I'm
true.
gonna say true.
Okay. How did she do, Teach?
You got 100.
She got them all right. I
You
was
got
gonna
'em all
hope
right.
so. That's
Oh my God,
amazing.
so you know what? You know what you win?
What?
You win a beautiful cornhole contest
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
happening this Saturday.
Yes.
Megan, let's talk about this real quick because you've got a big event. Is it at the pier, right?
It is at the pier.
Okay.
We have multiple things going on. So it's not just the thing about our cleanups, it's we want to get the community involved. We want to show them it's fun. So it is a free family event, all ages. We have the cleanup of itself, obviously. We have cornhole, we have live music, we have live entertainment, and then we also have local vendors.
I'm
and
tagging Island Prep in this so they can see if they want to do this too.
also at the end we have 5 grand prizes that the people who pick up the most trash, not people trash, but actual trash from the beach,
Yeah, right.
that they can win a prize. So it's either
Okay.
the most obscure item or the most trash.
What are some items that you've seen that were kind of like jaw-dropping? Have you seen anything like crazy out there?
So with the beach cleanups, like organized beach cleanups, not too horrible, but tires, Barbie doll parts,
Wait a minute.
stuff like.
Tires. So people, what do they go on the beach like, oh, I'm just going to leave this tire here. Like, how did tires end up on the beach?
They just dump them. We have
like
property
CrossFit just-
around
Is it
town that
CrossFit
people just
people?
dump their tires on our property too. So yeah.
CrossFit
It's
people.
not the
They run with
CrossFit
the
people.
tires, like, just
We
leave
love
it
the
there.
CrossFit community.
I'm
Thank
just
you very
kidding,
much,
guys.
Rack City.
They-
Shout out, nice people. Good
They
God.
might wash up from debris from other
Right.
ships too. So
Yeah. So cool. Well, one more time, how can people, do they just show up? Do they need to sign up? Is it?
So for the volunteering for the cleanup, we do have registration online. It just kind of gives us a roundabout number of how many people are interested, but we still require people to sign up in person.
Cool.
For cornhole, it is best if they sign up prior, no later than Thursday this week. They can do it online at ourmotherstewards.org/cornhole, I think,
Perfect.
something like that.
I put
So-
that comment. I actually tagged your Facebook page so people
Thank
can
you.
start following and like they can get more information there
Yes,
too.
yes.
Which will be so cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, so excited for showing up and showing out this weekend.
you.
Thank you, Blue.
Thank you, and thank you
For
to
coming
Blue for
today.
getting a dog for me to pet.
Yes,
Right?
thank you.
So
She did
special.
it just for me.
I love it. And we love our friends over at Maritime Creative.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
Oh, you know what?
What
Flashes
happened?
and Brilliance. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep saying it till you all call them up. They do the gold and silver coins.
It's very important to know that too because they are an extraordinary
They're
coin
one of the
dealer.
only places that do that.
Yeah, and I get the extraordinary opportunity of learning about all these things. It's a very fascinating. We should actually have a chat with John Robinson
Yes.
someday because it really is a cool subculture of people that collect coins and currencies out there, and he's our local specialist. So yeah, give him a call 904-540-7617.
You know what else is really great? Our new home Limelight. They have Nonsense happening right now from September
Yes.
12th until October 5th. It's about some nuns who do a bunch of crazy
So
things.
I've got a review here from Jack's Plays. Very, very cool. This was in the Playbill review. Holy humor and heavenly harmonies in Nonsense at Limelight Theater. Listen to this, guys. The Limelight Theater production of Nonsense is a joyful, laugh-filled romp that celebrates the playful side of music theater. From start to finish, it brims with energy and charm and offering an evening of comfort and comedy in equal measure. The story itself is delightfully offbeat, a group of nuns putting on a variety show to raise money after a few missteps. What makes it so endearing is the way all the music and the humor flow. Some songs are presented as rehearsal numbers for the sisters' fundraiser, while others burst forth as a spontaneous expression of character and circumstance. This brilliance adds to the show's quirky appeal and keeps the evening unpredictable. Amazing. One of the most delightful aspects of this production is the complete absence of the fourth wall. The sisters are fully aware of the audience and play with them constantly. So if you're a rowdy bunch,
hilarious.
this is the show for you. This is going to be so much fun. With jokes, asides, and moments of banter. At times, they even involve audience members directly. Said that twice. This creates a uniquely engaging atmosphere. So, so important. Go to Limelight-Theater, and it's the right way to spell theater with an R-E at the end, .org to get those tickets today. And they've got, look at this. They've got
the
this.
gala, Be the Light.
Let there be light. Be the light. I love you.
Let there be light and be the light.
Yes, Be There, Be the Light Gala. This is really exciting. They're celebrating 34 years of story, spirit, and the stage. This is amazing. Friday, October 10th, very exciting, 7 o'clock p.m. The cocktail reception begins at 6, so you've got that hour to get there. Very nice. This is happening at the world-famous River House. The River House was built by
so
Mike
pretty.
Davis, A.D. Davis Construction. Incredible
A
building.
lot of schools do their proms there.
You know what's really, really cool about the dance floor at the River House is the way that A.D. Davis built it, you don't need a microphone. It's a real, it's kind of like the black box, how you hear like how her voice is being projected out. It's not just the microphones. It has like this way of sound so that you can stand on that dance floor and it will project out to the rest of the audience. It's really cool. It's all about the architecture structure.
that's interesting.
So yeah, check out the River House. It's going to be so important. The dinner and live entertainment, obviously, we've been seeing some of these behind the scenes rehearsals for this special occasion. Black tie is optional. Gold, shimmer, and sparkle is encouraged. I love that.
That sounds right up our alley.
There'll be a special tribute to, he's our black box dude.
Ray Matza.
Ray Matuza.
Matuza.
Almost. Bill
Almost
Coleman.
doesn't count.
And Paul and Julie
McGuire.
got one right. That's perfect.
got one.
Honorary chairs. Linda, try it again.
All right, Matuza.
Perfect. She got it. She's getting it. And Linda Meehan. Shout out to my queen,
Oh,
Linda
Linda.
Meehan and Gay Ferris. This is going to be super excited. The event chairs are, of course, shout out to Jen Hayes, Catherine Harnett, and Heather Vreeland. That's Social Magazine, amazing lady and a good friend of the show. So yeah, Let There Be Light boost. Get it up and out. If you want, again, go to that website, limelight-theatre.org.
You know what time it is?
It's time for a joke.
It's time for a joke.
Let's hear it, boo-boo.
Why did the koala bear get the job?
I don't know. Hanging out?
Because he was qualified.
Oh, funny. I don't think koalas are bears because Rachel's going to
They're
correct you.
actually marsupials, but it didn't work for the joke. So, yeah, what are you going to say? Like, because he's a marsupial. It doesn't work.
I would have loved it.
You ruined my freaking joke
I like
now.
facts, and I'm going to give you more of them. Here is an event, Sonnies. This is important. Polish up that ride. Actually, no, dirty up your ride, because the Friends of St. Augustine, I'm on the board, pretty proud of it, are throwing the sudsiest, sassiest, grillin' smokin' fundraiser of the season. Picture this. Your car is getting pampered in bubbles while you sink your teeth into delicious barbecue that slaps harder than a wave at high tide. It's all going down Saturday, September 27th at the St. Augustine Beach Police Department. For a couple of bucks, you can get your clean wheels, grilled goodness, and warm, fuzzy feeling from supporting the St. Augustine Beach Police Department Foundation. This is super important. It's a brand new 501c3 in town. So we're trying to raise funds for a new canine for the department. This is going to be amazing. So
Everybody.
you know how I love dogs. You know I get in there with the dogs.
September 27th, from 12 to 2, you're going to go to the St. Augustine Beach Police Department. You're going to get your car washed, and you're going to help them get this dog. the new
Wash
police
your
dog.
car. It's filthy.
Yeah.
And for a good cause.
Even if it's not, just go make a $5, $10, $50, $1,000 donation. I give you all different increments. Pick your choice.
Pick your choice. I love it. Yeah, and we all need a canine for that unit. That's going to be amazing.
And
because, yeah, go ahead.
It's family fun, so kids love cars, bubbles, and the barbecue vibes. So there we go.
Yeah, bring your kids. Yep, that's
It's
perfect.
only 2 hours. Stop quick.
Not even. You can show up for like 20 minutes. You're getting your car washed, you peace out, you go. But you're doing it for a great cause.
I feel like
I love
I'm
that.
gonna do this.
Well, we wanted something easy, quick, and fun. Because I don't know about you, it's a lot of these events are like, it's a lot. You really got to plan
It's
ahead.
like a long day
this is literally drive up, let them clean your car, and then drive off. Kenny, they will even clean Chucky in the passenger seat. Absolutely. All right, moving on.
There we
Hey,
go.
do you like the rock band Kiss?
I love Kiss.
Yes. So this
good.
is a really cool tribute band coming to town. Grab your face paint and platform boots, my kind of people, because it's time for rock and roll all night and maybe party every day. Yes.
Ah, good
So
job.
good. Nearly 16 years ago, 4 diehard fans decided that Florida deserved its very own taste of Kiss. Glory. And honey, did they not disappoint. They're amazing. This Kiss Alive, the tribute, isn't just a cover band at your cousin's garage. No. They show up and they show out. They've got one of the premier Kiss tributes in the country. Sonnies, put your favorite Kiss song in comments right now. We're talking America's Got Talent auditions, pages and golf digests. Yep, and if rock and roll and golf can coexist, this is the band to do
Guys,
it.
they're legit.
Right?
Like,
I
look
told
at
you.
these feet. I want to go and see
you.
this.
Yes. Full spectacle, incredible moment. Yeah, talk about the band Kiss for me. I put some
All
talking
right, so
points there.
I love the band Kiss. They were formed in New York City in 1973 and later became famous for their makeup costumes
Love
and
it.
explosive live shows. The band's logo, the double SS, is one of the most recognizable in rock history. Okay, did you know in Germany they had to redesign it because it resembled the, am I allowed to say this?
No.
Okay, because it resembled a symbol that
Oh,
signifies
yeah, don't
hate.
say that word. Yeah, but
okay.
thank you. Yeah.
So they redid it. Kiss has sold over 1 million records worldwide, making them one of the best-selling rock bands of all time. In 1977, this is cool, Marvel Comics released a special Kiss comic book,
Okay.
and they made it extra legendary. The band members mixed a vial of their actual blood into the ink for the printing press.
Okay.
They
Wow.
were inducted in 2014
Tell
to
me
the
the
Rock and Roll
songs.
Hall of
What are
Fame.
the songs I know?
Of course, rock and roll all night. Everyone knows that. And then there was a movie.
What about Beth? I know that
Detroit
one. Beth
Rock
is another
City.
one.
I don't know Beth,
Oh.
but every Beth I've met is nice. One of my favorites. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. You don't
Oh,
know?
I don't remember that song. Maybe
gotta
you're in the
play
wrong
that.
key. I don't know. It was good.
Probably. And I was made for loving you. That's like a disco.
I
Kiss
was
fest.
made for loving you, baby. I do like. I didn't know
Yes.
that was Kiss. That was
Uh-huh.
Kiss.
I'm trying to find when it's coming to St. Augustine.
Oh, that's so good. Well, I will tell you a little bit about this story while you find that. Yeah, find that information.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, Sonnies. Guess what happened at Matanzas Beach?
Oh, Lord.
On August 26th, the county staff spotted a massive old timbers exposed by the waves. Okay, so when the waves come up and some of the shore washes back, some of these shipwrecked ships are being exposed. It's pretty amazing. So these beauties are believed to be fragments of a shipwreck from 1800s or earlier. Talk about shoreline surprise. The superheroes of the story are our buddies over at The Lamp, the St. Augustine Lighthouse Archaeological Maritime Program, aka LAMP.
I love those ladies. They're hilarious.
No, that's the city ladies. They're amazing. Yes,
I
shout
can't
out
keep track
Andrea
of-
White.
I love all of them, okay?
Yes. Well, this is Chuck Mead. He's a super cool dude and literally leads the charge because the lighthouse has a really cool, kind of like a laboratory, actually it is, to preserve a lot of these things.
Very
and it's
cool.
huge. So this is a really, really, really cool initiative. That's why we always support the Lighthouse because they're an incredible nonprofit in town to be able to have, like when we found shipwrecks on King Street, right?
Yeah, that was pretty
There's no
crazy.
way, if you think about it, there's a lot of these ships, like the wood is going to literally disintegrate. It's like a
Right.
cracker. So they've got to be able to preserve this so they can study it, they can understand the time period, they can even get it down to like what fleet it was from. So pretty cool. Shout out to the Lamp. They're doing amazing things. The Lamp doesn't play small. They rolled out the high-tech toys, GPS mapping, and photogrammetry grammetry, something like that, to
Very
capture
good.
a 3D digital model of the wreckage. Oh, so that's cool. This is sort of like what Maritime would have when they would just show up, and they'll be able to understand, like they'll make a 3D model digitally to understand.
That's true, yeah.
I just love this. That's very cool. Anyway, so shout out to that. Yay, yay, yay. I don't know. We'll find out some more information.
Absolutely.
And I'd love to get Andrea
Oh my God, yeah. All
on
of
the
them.
show. All of them. They are so much fun to talk about their adventures.
Did you guys know there's a Hard Rock Hotel in Daytona Beach? I had no idea.
Yeah. No? Yeah?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe-
the Kids Tribute Band is playing there October 25th, November 22nd,
Fabulous.
October 11th.
Okay, so they're just touring
Tickets,
Florida.
guys. Tickets are only like $19.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
There you go.
All right, here's a hot topic.
Ay, ay,
Everybody's
ay.
up in arms.
Listen, I just,
We'll get
all right,
into it.
Let's do
Let
the
me
story.
tell them a little bit what's happening.
Wait, before we get in the story.
Okay.
So today I was watching the news and Marco Rubio came on and he was talking about, he met with somebody. I don't remember, I wasn't listening that closely. And
Saudi prince,
this
to be
is
honest
what
with you. That's
made
where he
me
was
come around
yesterday.
the corner of my bathroom and look at my wall and look at my TV because he goes, he's in this press conference, they asked him a question and he goes, at the end of the day, and I was like, I'm not the only one that
Oh,
says it.
it's definitely, you are definitely started a trend.
I
with
think he got it
pop
from me.
culture
I
at the
think
end of the day.
Everybody watches it and every day on Sunday and they hear me say it and they just
At the end of the day.
It's like this. It's gonna come on. Beep, beep, beep.
Cult classic. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so at the start of the day, let's get to this story though. Vice Mayor Barbara Blonder is pushing back against criticism changing the dates of Nights of Lights. She says the festival could not overlap with Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend. Guys, this is such a hot topic. It's very, yeah, there's Vice Mayor Barbara Blonder. The new plan, Nights of Lights, will now run from November 15th through January 11th instead of extending through MLK holiday weekend. Blonder argues that MLK weekend is a solemn 3-day commemoration of Dr. King's life and legacy, a call to service that should remain dedicated to that rather than being an extension of commercial tourism or festival activities such as Nights of Lights. Also, she says that while some business owners claim that they'll lose revenue, the estimates of lost business are still, quote, quote, questionable. St. Johns County Commissioner Ann Taylor claps back and strongly disagrees, saying this shortening will hurt local businesses, hotels, weddings, events, and planned for January. January was never the problem, according to Taylor. She sees this change as an unnecessary cutting of the significant economic benefit. So right here, let me just do a little quick summary. You have the vice mayor of St. Augustine. And then you've got Ann. Remember we had Commissioner Sarah Arnold on?
Yep.
She had, so her counterpart is Commissioner Ann Taylor. So she's part of the whole St. Johns County. So this is an interesting conversation since now they're all partnering together a little bit more with the finances. Anyway, so Mayor Nancy Sykes-Klein sides with the Vice Mayor Blonder on this, supporting the change and mentoring improvements to visitor infrastructure, parking shuttles, pedestrian vehicle mobility, funded by the bed tax, not property taxes. So,
All
there's
right.
two sides of the story. Mel, you can take the local business side, and I will read the commissioner's side.
Okay, so local businesses and event critics are saying revenue and economic activity. January, especially MLK weekend, has been a boom for hotels, weddings, and events already planned. Shortening reduces these opportunities. They also say that Night of Lights and Martin Luther King holiday have run concurrent for many years, and there's never been an issue.
Yeah, for like 30 years, I believe, if I'm saying that
They're
correctly.
also saying they have booked events, staff, and inventory, expecting Night of Lights to run through January. Changing it disrupts the plans. So now all the stuff that they have pre-ordered or whatever, now it's just going to have to sit there. They're going to lose money on that inventory. That's a problem.
So I'm going to speak on behalf, on the side of what the idea of respect for the MLK holiday.
Okay.
I'm not publicly saying that I agree with this. I'm literally speaking
Just
what
giving the news.
what their side of the story
Giving
is.
the
So
news.
respect for MLK holiday is what they're saying. MLK weekend should be focused on Dr. King's legacy, not overlapping by tourist events and capitalizing on the moment of sympathy. I see that. Festival already long, starting in November, might give an adequate runtime. They're also saying that people take their Christmas lights down the day after Christmas, and that's when Nights of Lights basically should be over.
I do.
So funding improvements, the city proposes using bed tax to improve infrastructure, But if we don't have transportation needs and the shuttles and the parking and all that stuff in front of us, how are we going to be able to run a successful
But
Nights
here's
of
another
Lights?
point. Here's another point. Okay, and we have the Black History Museum that's going to be opening in Lincolnville, correct? And they're working on that.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So I think if you could hear
Not
me out.
Lincolnville, it's going to be West King area. but
Thank
yeah.
you, West King area. So if you keep all the Nights of Lights up through MLK, it gives people an opportunity to kind of be like, hey, by the way, and kind of steer them to
So they're
see that
saying, like, if
museum.
we shut the Nights of Lights down during MLK weekend, like starting at that January 11th time, they're saying that tourism will still be here. They will still be running and flowing, just without the lights. What do you think about that?
I just feel like everything can, if it's run concurrently for years,
Right.
and there's not been an issue, and it's been okay, like why, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it kind of concept.
But
Like,
are we not being sensitive to MLK Day? Are we capitalizing on that moment and bringing tourism in here and, making this an economic impact? Are we not thinking about the legacy of Dr. King?
but
Are
I
we not
think
celebrating
what
him
was,
enough?
well, okay, so let's talk about that. Let's
And
talk
that,
about the
again,
legacy.
that is their opinion. That is
Correct.
not Dave Hartzell's opinion.
No, so let's talk about Martin Luther King's legacy.
I just said my name.
You did. It's about being together, right? It's about positivity. It's about all of that thing. Like, I'm
I
not
have
going to
a
get
dream.
I'm not going to get too far into it because I don't want people to start to come for me because
True,
then,
true.
But what I'm saying is,
Well, Barbara Jean has a really good point in here.
Yes,
So she
don't-
said MLK Jr. is days. Nights of Lights is nights. So why can't they coexist
celebrate
together?
during the days.
Why can't they coexist? And that's kind of how it's been. We've all had tributes to
Mm-hmm.
MLK during the day, and then Nights of Lights just happened at night and blah, blah, blah. She's saying it should be sort of like, when you sit Shiva, or it's like awake and you sit there for days, you're
Yeah.
mourning. Like, she kind of wants that moment. That's her vision.
But that's not celebrating someone's life and everything that they did well. And I think that's more of like making it sad, where I feel like we should celebrate the things that he did.
Well,
I don't know. I don't
would think that Martin Luther King, and I guess I don't want to speak on behalf of him. I think that's absolutely rude of me to do
Do you
that.
want me to get the Ouija board and you could talk to him?
No, ma'am. I want to say this, though, because I think that he would want our town to have joy. And
He was
that's
about
what
that.
the Nights of Lights brings, is complete joy and happiness. And I think that there is a piece and there is a form of celebration with the backdrop of Nights of Lights. It makes it beautiful, sure. I don't think it makes it that we're not thinking about it, because we are thinking about it. But how beautiful to think about it in a space that he was here, and he would love to see the celebration of local businesses thrive. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to hurt our local businesses, and I know that the commissioners don't want to hurt that either. But I'm looking out for the progressive part of Nights of Lights is really a lifeline for these businesses.
Listen,
and we are literally cutting the cords on a lot of this, Mel. We're literally cutting these opportunities for them to succeed. I mean, think about the rent on St. George Street alone.
Forget
Think about
it.
all that. Sure, there's responsibilities that the city needs to step up for, and that's going to cost, but isn't that what the partnership with the county's all about? So that's just my 2 cents. That's my takeaway. Thank you for letting me have the floor real
Yeah,
quick.
you're good.
But I really think that should really be examined, because I think we're going to be hurting local business. I'm sorry, we're not trying to capitalize on MLK. We're actually trying to keep it thriving
I think
and glowing.
it's been working together for years. Like, why can it not continue to work together? I don't understand. Like, I'm just going to say this. And everyone, it's
they're
fine.
not
I just-
trying to hurt us. They're
No,
trying to
I
put
just-
their opinions out there.
Everybody's allowed to their opinion.
True, that's the
But if
paradox
they've
of
been-
freedom.
If these things have been working together so well for years, like what? Let's just let it roll. Because also with the new museum opening in West King, this is an excellent opportunity to showcase that. A
Well,
lot of
they're
people have
saying
worked
that,
hard.
but do we need lights to be able to showcase that
But
opportunity?
that's a daytime thing. Celebrate like it can all work together. I think that's the issue right now, not just with this, but a lot of stuff happening in the world. Like, we can all work together,
So
everybody.
how do you define the purpose of Nights of Lights? How do you define that purpose?
I think Night of Lights is like whenever Jim's oldest daughter comes to town, it's like a time for us to be together, to enjoy it.
So-
we go get coffee, we get food, we support the local businesses.
Tradition. I'm hearing that
Yes,
in your words.
100%.
I'm hearing tradition. I'm hearing identity, families coming together. So that really is a defining purpose of Nights of Lights, is bringing people together.
But isn't that what he did as well?
You took the words out of my mouth. Thank you. Thank you. And that's absolutely the truth. That is
Correct.
what he taught us, is to bring people together. And that's what Knights of Lights does. Isn't that not an MLK initiative, like subliminally, right? I'm just
What do
putting
you-
that out there.
Yeah, what do you guys think in comments? Let us
Love
know.
you guys. Thanks for letting us have that discussion.
Yes.
We'll pivot over to our great friends at Old Town Trolley.
Sit back and relax and
Great
take
job.
it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
Case.
Okay,
Adult
guys.
film actresses.
This one is a spicy one.
Ay, ay,
but
ay.
it also talks about freedom of speech. It's a very big thing that we're also talking about in the country. So let's talk about this court case shaking up social media, shining a very bright light on how much power big tech really has over our lives. In Colombia, the Constitutional Court just ruled that Instagram, owned by Meta, was wrong to pull down the account of an adult film actress, Esperanza Gomez, one of the country's most recognizable stars. Listen, it's a job, okay?
okay.
It's a different form of a job than what we all think of as a job. She still is working her way through this. So
Okay.
here's what went down. Gomez had built a massive following, over 5 million fans,
Okay.
with posts that mix lingerie modeling, glamour shots, and her outspoken personality. So there was no like super sexy. It was like sexy light, okay?
Sexy light.
Right, yeah, it was just long, you know, when she's in a
Okay.
bikini, it wasn't like she was like, you know, TNA, you know what I mean? Like she was keeping it
Okay.
classy-ish. Then one day, Instagram shuts her down, citing the nudity rules. No clear explanation, no appeal, just lights out. The problem, Gomez is far from the only celebrity or influencer posting risque photos. That is the truth. Plenty
Okay.
of similar accounts stayed active, which raised the big question, was she targeted unfairly? The court said yes. They ruled that Meta's action was arbitrarily a violation of her freedom of expression and highlighted the fact that creators, especially the ones in adult entertainment, rely on social media to make a living. The decision doesn't just restore her account, it forces Meta to go back to the drawing board. Instagram will now have to revise its policies in Colombia to be more transparent and give users a real way to challenge bans. So, at the heart of this case, that Mel says, at the end of the day, it isn't just one actress, it's about whether the rules online are clear, consistent, and fair, whether they shift depending upon who you are and what industry you're in.
Okay.
Take it away, Toots.
All right. She's the most famous adult film actress with a career spanning more than a decade. Okay. So she's also a mainstream multimedia personality in Colombia, appearing on radio and TV, known for speaking candidly about sexuality.
Her titles, South American Sex
I
Trip,
didn't want to read them.
Latina Sex Tapes, and Colombian Heat.
I like that one. So here's my whole thing. Okay, here we go, guys. Freedom of speech. And I'm going to tread very lightly, or as lightly as I can on this. Yes, everybody has a right to speak their mind and freedom of speech or whatever. When do people, when is it okay to be like, okay, maybe I should just shut up and sit down and get away from my keyboard? I think that's the problem right now. I think people are taking freedom of speech a little bit too crazy. And let's be honest, from reading this story, it does kind of sound like she was targeted because other
That's why I brought it up today.
people in her category, she targeted because she's
If you're
Colombian.
going to punish someone for
Punish them all.
Yeah, then that regulation really needs to happen, because honestly, there are influencers out there that really do dance on that line of clickbait material, and then they're going to go for it if it's sexy. That's where they're drawn to.
What about the ones from OnlyFans, FYI, that they were trying to do the thing with 1,000 men in one day? Their stuff was still allowed to be up.
Not on Instagram or Meta. Now that's an extreme case.
They were
but
talking about
But OnlyFans is a whole different platform.
Right,
We're
right.
talking about the ones that we live on.
So, but my whole thing is, here's this whole thing.
I mean, I see what Meta was trying to do here, and I do want to speak because they do provide an awesome platform for influencers like us that are trying to get our local news and agenda and sparkly pants out there. So I don't want to just trash them because I see
No.
what they're trying to do. They're trying to clean up the algorithms out there,
Yeah.
but they need to really make sure they zero in and make it fair to all concerned.
Correct.
If they're gonna clean up some of this, sexy adult entertainment stigmas out there, then they really need to do it across the board. And I don't know
Well,
how they do that, but they will, I'm sure,
But
figure
where
out a
does
way.
the line lie? Okay, because she's Colombian and this and the other, but there's influencers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I have the hiccups.
And Barbara Jean, you're right.
That are-
People are unfortunately trying to do whatever it takes to go viral.
Correct.
That is truth, and they're pushing that envelope. And so that's why I'm speaking on behalf of Meta, because I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to not keep us in a box, but kind of shape us in a little bit more of a classy way, I think. But they shut her down too for expression. I think what should have happened here
Maybe
is
a warning.
Right, and a more guidance on how influencers can be more successful with their clothes on. And influencers will always find a way. You will always find a way to get your expression out there, and this is just a way to challenge it. I'm curious on what
What are you
Addie
guys
has to
thinking
say on
then?
this. I know
Yeah.
she's a hot topic with this digital media thing too. But yeah, it is an interesting conversation. Granted, yes, I know the story is a little bit salacious, but it's definitely out there.
I don't think she did anything worse. There's teenage girls,
Mm-hmm.
right? Influencers that post on social media. You guys can disagree with me all you want, but I see them all the time. The way they pose with the stuff they're wearing is worse than what this woman posted. I'm sorry, but it's true. And the people running those accounts with these teenagers are their moms and dads usually.
That is the scary
So
part.
where's
too.
the like, nope, can't do that.
Right.
Shut the account
But
down
how does
for
online
the
police?
teenagers.
Well, then how does online policing work if it's
don't
not
know.
if it's not fair to all concerned? And this digital world, it's scary because you
Mm-hmm.
don't really have that guidance there, and there's not really a customer service or you know what I mean, like
I
a
agree, Addie.
parole officer that she could have actually reported to on this. So interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting
That's an
conversation.
interesting conversation. What do you guys think?
Yeah, put it in comments. I'm
Let us know.
curious on your opinions out there. We'll pivot over to this crazy animal shelter over in Montana. Billings,
man.
Montana. Any Sunnies out in Billings, Montana hear this story? The Yellowstone Valley Animal Shelter, the place meant to care for stray dogs and kittens, ended up as ground zero for a drug disaster because the FBI had approved the shelter's incinerator, the same one used for animal carcasses, to burn 2 pounds of methamphetamine.
Isn't that toxic when it burns?
Well, good call. Instead of going up in smoke safely, the whole operation went sideways. The ventilation system created negative pressure,
jeez.
which meant toxic fumes were sucked right back into the shelter. Staff immediately started feeling it: headaches, sore throats, dizziness, sweating, and 14 of them were hospitalized. Many of them ended up in oxygen chambers. But it wasn't just the people. Around 75 animals had to be evacuated, with kittens in closed rooms, especially vulnerable to the contaminated air. Shelter director had said staff weren't even told drugs were being burned. They assumed the smoke came from routine carcass disposal. Imagine showing up to care for puppies and ending up poisoned by meth smoke. Now, the shelter is shut down pending contamination testing. Investors are checking whether the incinerator hit proper temperatures, if ventilation protocols were ignored, and whether if they should have been used for drug burns inside the city limits. Locals are furious, asking obvious question: why on earth was this done somewhere remote, away from a shelter in neighborhoods? Honestly,
I'm angry about this story.
somebody messed up here, yeah.
I'm angry about this story. So first of all, you're going to use the incinerator at an animal shelter where these animals don't even have homes for
True.
people to care for them. Okay, so wait, so then what are tax dollars going to? Why are we using at an animal shelter in a remote part of Montana? Montana? Missouri?
Billings, Montana.
Montana.
Yep.
Why are we using that to burn up 2 pounds of meth?
So I looked into this too. That apparently is a routine thing for the FBI has to dispose of drugs. They'll go to a shelter.
Why a shelter?
Because that is the safest and cleanest way. Apparently wasn't. So this is definitely,
This makes me upset. because
definitely 2 pounds of
Think
meth?
about the animals.
What are you doing in
but
Montana?
Think about the animals, but also the people that were there working.
Yeah.
You endangered these people.
And that
So
wasn't
now-
like a euphoric fun high. They didn't. It was not fun.
It's like you're gonna die high.
Right, I mean,
So
it's-
my question is now, is the FBI gonna pay for these people's medical treatments? Are they gonna pay
Oh,
for these animals to be
100%. Your mouth to God's ears.
transported?
Absolutely. They have to. They better.
Oh, I'm angry about this.
100%. I have, absolutely. I really think
And you don't inform the staff. The staff said they
Luckily,
had
no
idea.
animals were affected. There's just
Correct.
there's a litter of, I think, 3 kittens that they're watching because they were the closest. But luckily, the animals are okay. Staff is going to be okay too. I know all 14, I think, were released. I think I got a report on that. But yeah, the community's doing the backlash, and we'll let them take that wheel on that. But yeah,
Oh, upset.
really, truly.
Wait, why can't the FBI and the government build incarceration?
Well, I think that they also.
Incinerators far away in
Well,
the compound.
somebody really messed up here because it was the wrong temperature and the ventilation hood was on backwards or something. And
Oh, my God.
yeah, that wasn't good. But we have, luckily our community is a
Yeah.
little bit cleaner, a little bit better. We always have great expectations for them.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Influencers, they're going off.
I know, they're in my comments about my Sally Jesse Raphael look today.
They like it. People
They
are
do?
liking the glasses.
Okay, I can't read comments. I'm having a heart attack making sure this show runs as smooth as possible for you.
And making sure Mel doesn't say something she shouldn't.
God bless. I literally had the Whitney Houston sweat today. Okay, luckily we're out of hot topics. We're now moving
Yes.
into Hey Girl, Hey Horoscope.
Silly times.
We got Cancer, Leo, and Virgo on deck. Cancer, glam in Giambattista Valli. This week's vibe, emotional, enchanting, and a little extra. You're not fragile. You're fabulous silk stitched over steel.
Oh.
Your style, Oracle says, Giambattista Valli, ruffled gown, drama, but make it romantic, darling. Cosmic Command, wear your feelings like feathers, not weights. Power accessories, rose quartz cocktail ring, glowing like your heart. I love that. Affirmation is, my softness is strength, my depth is divine, and as Rumi said, the wound is the place where the light enters you, and darling, I sparkle with every scar.
Okay then, Cancer.
Leo, Golden and Gucci, you are the marquee, the spotlight, the solar flare of the season. Attention isn't optional around you, it's destiny. Style Oracle says Gucci metallic jumpsuit. Not too much, not enough, but just right. Cosmic Command is be the roar that enters a room. Your power accessory are gold hoop earrings, the size of small planets. Get them up there, girls. I love
Okay.
it. Your affirmation is, I am brilliance blazing. As Shakespeare wrote, all the world's a stage. And baby, I'm the star, the script, and the standing ovation.
Yes.
Love that. Virgo, sleek and Stella McCartney. This week's vibe, every detail you touch turns into divine order. You're the alchemist of aesthetics, transferring chaos into couture. Style Oracle says Stella McCartney tailored jumpsuit, sustainable, chic, sharp edges, and make sure you get one for Addie. Cosmic Command, edit your week like a runway cut. Who doesn't slay? I love it. Power accessory, slim tortoiseshell glasses that would silence a room. Affirmation is, I am precision with passion, designed with desire. And as Steve Jobs said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And honey, I am the sophistication walking through the room. Love it.
Okay. So now it's time for playlist.
I'm ready, girl.
Okay, number 1, Crush on You, Little Kim and
Oh,
Little Peace.
God,
I got
did
a
I
crush
love-
on you.
I
Such a
love
good song.
this
I love
album.
Little Kim.
I love this album, yeah.
Uh-huh. Next is Escapade by Jan Jackson.
Come on, baby, let's get away. Ooh, ooh, let's save our troubles for another day. Come
Yes.
on, tell me now. I love that.
And then Tony Braxton.
Unbreak my heart. Very low register.
Yes,
I love a
there we
Tony
go.
moment, though.
Yes, I do. Tony Braxton.
I know, very,
Did
very
you ever
good.
watch the reality show with her family?
Yes. What was it called? Keeping Up-
Braxtons.
The Braxtons.
The
Yeah,
Braxtons.
Tamar. She was crazy.
But
hot
I love
fire.
her.
She
I
was
like the
my
ones that are
favorite.
kind of great. I also love LaToya Jackson, like the ones that are a little off. Love them.
I never understood LaToya Jackson's
You don't need to understand her. You just gotta like.
psychic career. I mean, if she was so, because she was on Psychic Friends Network with Anita, what was it, Anita Bryant or
Can
Baker?
you
or
imagine
something?
if
Anita Baker Bryant.
LaToya Jackson and Sylvia Brown
But
teamed
my
up?
question is, because it's famous that LaToya Jackson got slapped over the head with
Yeah.
a chair. If she was so damn psychic, how come she didn't know the chair was coming? You know what I mean? come she didn't?
Are you getting into my jokes?
How come she didn't like chime in on that? I just was
Yeah,
always
but
curious
could you
about
imagine
that.
if her and Sylvia Brown, the psychic, joined forces? It'd be unstoppable. And mix in
Listen.
Louis Cleo in that mix.
I love when we rant, but we got to move on. Listen,
Okay.
sunshine shenanigans. Picture this, Wisconsin. Maybe a quiet morning, birds chirping, suddenly crash, bam, boom, a van plows into somebody's house. Expect the wait. It just smashed into the wall. The van is hovering
Why?
15 feet off the ground, embedded deep inside someone's attic in there. Look at this. And it's
How'd it get up there?
Literally hydroplane off the medium, as my mother would say. Like someone wanted a drive-through entrance or maybe mistook the home for a ramp. Neighbors called 911, fire crews arrived, the home structure damaged, the van very much stuck. The occupants probably shocked, probably upset, definitely wondering how their morning coffee turned into live episode of America's Wildest Home Invasions.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, no fatalities reported, but let's just say the insurance agents have filed their yoga class deep breaths quota for this one, right?
I can't with this.
Talk about the van driver.
Oh my God. The van driver claimed they hit the gas instead of the brake.
Dopey.
We all know that story.
That far away?
But
Sure.
love, when your van ends up in someone's home in the attic,
Look at this beauty.
maybe double check your pedals. I'm gonna go ahead
Now,
and
the
probably
cops
say-
asked him if he was inebriated with something, and this isn't in our story because I read further into it. He said that he smokes the marijuana every day, fine, but then he's apparently smoked a little something different today, and that's what happened.
Give me
here.
a break
So,
with this
yeah,
guy.
I know.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail!
There's no shirt being made for that. Wackadoo.
No, but let's get into Snack Attack.
Snack attack, and
All
I'm
right.
glad this went away. Tab soda.
You didn't like this?
No, I didn't like it. I don't like the diet soda. It's got a weird taste, you know.
I love a Diet Coke. I
So,
love a Diet Coke. I do.
Tab was the first diet cola introduced in 1963. For decades, it wasn't just a drink; it was a statement. In the 70s, Tab was everywhere. Disco lights, Jane Fonda workouts, and that neon. I'm watching my figure, but I'm still fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, but then when Coca-Cola launched their first Diet Coke, they marketed toward calorie-conscious consumers at a time when dieting was becoming a craze. So basically,
So Diet Coke basically knocked
ruined
Tab out of
Tab.
here. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
And they were both Coke products too, right?
Yep, correct.
Wow,
But
that's
thank God
so they probably were marketing Tab to like the lifestyle and fitness because I remember seeing Sally Struthers going on there with her like Thigh Master and talking
That
about
was Suzanne
I'll-
Summers.
Oh, was it Suzanne Summers? I'll have
Sally
a Tab.
Struthers was a televangelist.
Oh, my bad. So,
think.
well, she probably had Tab too.
She
But
probably
like
did
that was
too.
like the big fad and trend back then, right?
Yeah.
Tab was like to keep your figure. You know, it was
the skinny soda.
right. It was the skinny. So Tabaholics are what
Oh.
the fans are called. Did you read that?
But Barbara Jean agreed. She said it sucked.
Yeah, was it not good?
No, it
Well,
was
yeah,
terrible.
it's like the cola. Yeah, Tab, crazy. All right, there's that one. We'll put that Tab to bed. But Sonnies, we shook the glitter this morning. We served the giggles. We actually left the shade to downtown St. Augustine, if you catch my drift. Cooling off in somebody else's cabana because it's not mine.
A dazzling sunny thank you to our mother stewards,
Yes.
Megan Holder, for showing up with her puppy Blue.
Love that. And
Yes.
special thanks to these incredible sponsors, the Bailey Group, Maritime Creative, Flashes and Brilliance.
Limelight Theater, Great Expectations, Realty and Auction, Old Town Trolley.
And our ticker sponsors, About Face, Zone Cheer All-Stars. We love them out there. The St. Augustine Pirate Museum Historical Colonial Tour Experience. Love talking to them yesterday. And the Emma Concert Association. But don't go away too soon, Sonnies. At 3 o'clock, we're going to come back. We're hitting it hard today with Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. Super excited. We'll see you
Yes.
back at 3. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.